Alright, welcome back to another vlog. Little bit of a late start today. I didn't sleep too early last night, so I woke up kind of late today. Trying to get things going. I have some errands to run, but this is going to be a pretty exciting vlog because I'm actually leaving for a trip in a couple days. I'm going to Hong Kong, spending 2 weeks there, and then I'm going to Japan with Jaden. So we're going to have a lot of fun just checking out Tokyo. We're mostly going to be in Tokyo. We have a couple spots planned. I'm going to be vlogging the whole trip, so that's going to be super fun. But this vlog is basically just going to be, before I go on the trip, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be bringing on the trip. And there's a couple other things I want to talk about too. But we're going to run some errands right now, and then we'll get back to that soon. Alright, so first package, we got returned this to Sony. Alright, next I got to return all of these to Amazon. Alright, and finally, we got this package to ship out. Alright, so we are back from shipping everything out. Now I do want to get to my gear list and what I'm going to be bringing for the trip. But before we get to that, I actually have this that came in the mail that I want to open. No one has seen this yet, none of my friends have seen this. I know I'm super excited to open this. And yeah. Now as you know, or you may have known from the last video that I showed, the last vlog, I'm actually trying to buy a car. So this is a little preemptive. I'm not ready to buy the car yet, but I want to make sure that this didn't get taken. And it is the custom license plate. This looks fucking nuts. I'm so excited. So I'm super excited about this. This is just going to be a little bit of like motivation for me. And I'm just gonna probably leave this somewhere in my room. Maybe I'll hang it up on my pegboard. But yeah, super excited about this. I cannot wait to get the car. Now I have not really disclosed what car I want to get yet. So if you are interested, let me know down in the comments below. And maybe I'll let you guys know in a future vlog what I'm trying to get. If you're already friends with me, you already know what I'm going to get. But for most people, they do not know what I'm going to get. But yeah, this, I've been super excited for this. Been waiting a couple of weeks, and yeah, just a little bit of motivation for me. This is pretty nice to look at. If you're one of my close friends and you know how much I've been wanting my car, I don't know, I've been working a while trying to get this stuff growing, and I don't know, this serves as a little bit of a motivation for me to keep pushing. Now, this is definitely not like a smart purchase that I advise everyone to do. The car itself is like kind of impractical. It is obviously like a sports car that I do want, so it's definitely not the smartest choice, but I've been grinding for so long that I kind of want to get it just as like a little bit of a reward for myself. And just seeing this now, especially custom made with my name, I don't know, I'm pretty impatient to get the car. Obviously, I'm still going to be pushing hard after I get the car to make sure that I can keep it financially and just like keep continuing to grow. But I don't know, this is pretty cool to look at and I cannot wait to get my car. Alright, so now on to the gear that we're going to be bringing on a trip. Now this is not going to be the definitive video of like all the gear that I'm going to be traveling with. I will be doing like a dedicated video on all the gear, not only camera gear but also just like general tech that I'm going to be bringing on the trip. I'll probably either do that on the trip itself or after the trip, so you'll definitely be seeing that full video later after this vlog goes out. And if it is out by the time, and if I do remember, I'll link it up in the corner here. But yeah, this is just going to be what I have in mind so far for just specifically the camera gear that I'm going to be bringing. Now I will be doing Hong Kong for about 2.5 weeks and then Japan with Jaden for about 2 weeks. We will also be shooting a wedding, so I need to be packing for not just the trip itself, but also packing the gear that I need to bring for the wedding itself. So we will need to make sure that our gear is protected. So one of my favorite things is this Nana case right here. Now I've shown this in a bunch of other videos before. This is the Nana case. This is the 935, so it is carry-on size, which is perfect. This is what I use for all of my hard case travel stuff whenever I need to bring camera gear around. I do prefer these over the Pelicans because you have some very secure latches. Super durable, it's like drop proof, waterproof. You have a lot of organization here. I have a couple of them around actually. I have one here, but we're going to be bringing this one just because I'm traveling. This is like the least special one, so this is the one that I don't care to damage too much on the worst case that anything does get damaged, but this is going to be the one that we're bringing. For the wedding, I am shooting photos. Jaden will be doing videos, so I don't know if he's doing a travel video. If he is, I'll link it somewhere here or down the description, and you can go check out what he's bringing for the wedding video that he's doing. But I'm doing wedding photos, so this is going to be the gear that I'm bringing for that. Alright, now the gear that we are bringing, so FX3 for sure. FX3 is actually what I'm shooting on right now, so can't really show that to you, but that's going to be my main camera for all of the like vlogging, cinematic content that we're going to be doing. So that's the main camera. We also bring the Sony a7 IV photo camera as well as a B-cam. I do like this for video, but I prefer the fixed view just because it has LUT previews. I like the body style more. So that's going to be my main camera, and this is going to be my secondary camera. We have the 24-70 f2.8 G Master, which is right here. This is the Mark II version. Just obviously like the most standard mid-range versatile lens that we're going to be using. We also have the newly acquired Sony 16-35 f2.8 G Master Mark II. I actually just did a brand deal with Sony, so that was what they sent me. I don't know if that video will be out yet by the time you see this vlog. That video is going live on April 1st, 2026 on Instagram. If it is live by the time we edit out this vlog, I'll just put it right here. But yeah, super excited for that. Sony, obviously, I use their cameras all the time. It is my main camera system. So this is not like a shill video. I've been using their stuff ever since I got my first camera. So I really like their stuff. But yeah, super excited to be finally working with Sony just because obviously I love their products. So that's going to be my main vlogging camera and probably actually my main lens. I've been really liking the 16-35. I actually brought the 16-35 Mark I. I bought it from someone for my San Francisco vlog. So if you want to check that out, link up here or down in the description. But pretty much the whole thing was shot on the 16-35, and I've been actually really liking that as like an everyday walk around lens and being able to vlog. So that's super cool. A couple lenses that we're going to be bringing for the wedding. I do like rocking a dual camera setup for weddings and dual camera strap. So usually I do like to rock primes. 24 1.4, it is my main wide angle lens. 1.4, obviously you're going to get that shallow depth of field even at 24mm, which is super wide. We have the Case 85mm f1.4, actually really affordable and actually pretty high quality for like, I guess quote unquote Chinese brand, but super happy with this so far. Autofocus is great, sharpness is great. 1.4, so you're going to get that creamy depth of field, super versatile. So usually 24-85 is going to be what I'm rocking as like my 2 camera lens setup. For more specialty shots, this guy, this huge monster. This is massive. You can see like A7 IV and the 24-70 compared to this. This is huge. But yeah, this is the Sigma 135mm f1.4. Super unique lens. It is definitely more of like a specialty lens, so it's not going to be on my camera all day. But for things like couple portraits, we'll probably even use it during Japan just because it is so unique and the look that you get of it is kind of crazy. That is going to be one of the lenses that I definitely want to bring along for this trip. We will have speed lights, 2 speed lights for the 2 cameras. They're just over there, so I'm not going to show that to you. ND filters, obviously. We have the ECM M1 mic. I'll probably do a full video on that as well. Recent pickup. It's been super cool because if you haven't seen it, it has basically like 8 polar patterns that you can change to control where the sound comes from. So this is what you're hearing from me right now. My room is not the most treated, so I don't think it sounds as good as like my normal shotgun mics that boom above, but that kind of makes sense. They're just different purposes. This is going to be like a vlogging mics and super small, no cables. Really happy with that. Alright, so I just went to grab this. This is my Hold Fast money maker. So this is the dual camera strap that I use for all my weddings. And you've probably seen these if you've seen photographers shoot weddings. But yeah, it just looks like this. Looks like a cowboy gun strap, I guess. You have these anchor hooks. So these will actually screw onto a 1/4-20 thread. So I usually just rock camera cages. I prefer that, but like this will just screw on. And so when you're shooting, you can have 2 cameras side by side. You can switch between these. Now, one of the things that makes this stand out compared to other cheaper dual camera straps is sometimes, most of the time when you're shooting, this is fine. You can raise it up and down, do whatever you need to. But sometimes I might need to raise it really high above my head or really low. Or if I just want to put the camera down, most camera straps, you would have to like unscrew it just to get it off. And then when you need it, you have to screw it back on. Super annoying. But this one, you actually have this kind of quick release system. So you just pull it and it comes off. But it is super secure, so it's never actually come undone by accident. There's no way, I don't think that you can actually get this off by accident. You actually have to pull it pretty hard, and then to put it back on, it literally just goes back on like that. So super fast, and yeah, this is what I've been rocking for years, shooting weddings, and this is what I prefer to use. Now, travel tripod. This is my main one, Falcam Tree Root. It's carbon fiber. It's pretty much like that like Peak Design travel tripod that you see, but a lot cheaper, and I actually like it better. So you have 3 stages of your leg adjustments, so they can fold up pretty small. To open them, literally just turn, pull them out and lock them. Now what I really like about this is that you have an Arca Swiss system. So basically any cage, I prefer running cages because of this reason, because they all have Arca Swiss at the bottom. Any cage that has that, you can literally just pop it on and it'll lock right away, and then take them off, super easy. So I never have to carry on like additional plates and like mount them onto the camera itself. I can just do that. Now the cages I'm running are actually the Falcam ones, and you can see that's because this doubles as an Arca Swiss plate, but it's also a square plate. So this is not on my bag right now. I have a second one on my bag right now, but this is just an extra one to have. But basically this is a camera clip that I run on all my backpacks. And what I really like about these is that you do require like one of these square plates to be able to mount your camera onto it. And most of the time if you're running a cage, because the Arca Swiss plates is just like this long rectangle, so normally Arca Swiss plates are just like this, and because it is a long rectangle, if you want to mount it onto the backpack clip, you can't. So you would actually still have to screw on a square plate onto the camera cage. And I really hate that because these always get loose, and I never want to have to deal with screwing on a plate onto another cage and then having to take it off after. So what I really like about the Falcam one is that it works with Arca Swiss plate, but because it is Falcam and this backpack clip is Falcam, so I can literally just slide the backpack clip onto the camera cage and they work together seamlessly, so I never have to deal with installing any additional plates. And they also work on the side. That's the wrong side. So I can mount it onto the side or the other side. These are also Arca Swiss plates, so same with this tripod. So if I ever want to mount it horizontally, I can literally just snap my camera onto here. If I ever want to mount it vertically, I can just turn it and use this Arca Swiss mounting point on the side, and I can lock that in as well, literally just like that. So now I can do vertical or horizontal shooting on the same cage and not have to deal with any other plates that I have to mount onto the camera. So I like that a lot. I just have a little vlog tripod that I'm shooting on right now. It's just a small handheld one. It has an Arca Swiss quick release plate, so I can just mount the camera on and off very quickly. Nothing too special about that. This is a new pickup for me. This is the Ricoh GR4. I don't know if you've seen this before, but I did sell my Fujifilm cameras. I picked up this one because my Fujifilm cameras, I was basically treating it as a point and shoot. So I was like, I might as well just get an actual point and shoot. You can still do like manual adjustments and everything if you want to, but I've been treating this as a point and shoot. You have really customizable film simulations, so I've been using those. And the great thing is that it's pocketable, and like actually pocketable. I can literally just like put it in my pocket. Like this is the S26 Ultra, and this is a GR4. They're like not that much thicker, and it's definitely shorter. And the photos that come out of this are super great. I'll be doing a full video about this, especially comparing this to my experience with the Fujifilm cameras if you are interested in picking up one of the two systems. But yeah, full video for that coming out soon. This is going to be the charger for my Sony cameras I'm going to be bringing. So Lano CM4, you can see when I press this right here, it tells me the battery percentage. You can hold 4 batteries. USB-C in and out, so you can charge things like your phone using the batteries inside. Has a little lid, super compact, charges super fast. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be bringing for my trip. DJI lav mics. I'm using the DJI Mic 3s for audio. I have done a couple of videos on these, so if you want to check those out, link up here or down in the description. But yeah, super tiny mics, super great sound quality. You have 32-bit float. You also have a wireless adapter, so you can plug these into your Sony cameras without any cables, which I really like. But yeah, if you want to learn more about these mics, go check out some of those videos. But yeah, this is my main lav mic system that I'm going to be using. And then finally, I'll just be bringing my DJI Action 5. This is going to be my POV setup. I will probably be doing some street photography videos. I do have to find the camera strap, or the strap, but like it's basically just a neck strap. I just mount it here. So if you've seen some of my street photography videos, this is what I'm using. And then the great thing is, because this is DJI and the DJI lab mics are DJI, they connect seamlessly, so I can make sure, so I can get really good audio by connecting the DJI Mic 3s to the Action 5 without any receivers at all. They just communicate wirelessly. So that's super awesome. If you have any questions about like the setup, I've been doing weddings for a couple of years actually. I don't advertise that much on this channel, but yeah, I've been doing weddings for a while. So if you have any questions about like the setup I'm running, or just any questions about wedding in general, let me know down in the comments below. Now, another thing that we recently picked up for the trip is a Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm gonna be playing this a lot on the flight. Obviously, it is a long flight, so super excited to play that. But I also found that as someone who used to play games probably a little too much, I stopped for a long time just because I didn't have enough time with like all the content creation and photography going on. But I actually found that playing this again, or just getting one, and being able to play a little bit in moderation actually is kind of refreshing. And so I got the Switch 2 for the nostalgic reasons. I want to play Pokemon. Pokemon was like a huge part of my childhood gaming, so I really want to play some of the newer Pokemon games. But just being able to actually play some games once in a while, not just always be in that like grind mentality, has actually been kind of refreshing and actually helped me be a lot more productive. So I know a lot of the times I would literally just spend like 16 hours a day in front of a computer editing, or just out shooting and then come home and edit. Just having something else to do while taking a little break has been pretty nice. We got this matte screen protector that I'm going to put on the Switch 2. But yeah, I probably want to do a full video. It was not really going to be like a Switch 2 review. It's mostly just going to be about just kind of slowing down in life and not just always being that grind mentality. Obviously, you do have to grind to like do stuff like this content creation to be able to succeed. I'm not saying that you should just stop grinding and like just start playing games and stuff, but being able to just take in moderation once in a while, being able to slow down and being okay with slowing down definitely helps a lot. I used to think that if I'm not shooting or I'm not editing, then I'm basically failing at what I'm doing. And I'm like slowly realizing that that's not how it works. Sometimes I do need to take breaks. I need to go to the gym, I'll go out for walks, play some games. And that doesn't mean that you're failing. It means that you're just kind of taking a little break so that when you come back to being able to grind, to edit, to shoot videos, you're just more motivated and more energized and refreshed to be able to do those things better. So yeah, screen protector. This is matte apparently, so I really like matte screens. Super excited to put this on, get rid of all the glare. Yeah, we'll get this put on. You can already see how that matte is going to be super nice. Got a little alignment tray. You can see how good that looks. Look at that, no reflections. Super happy with this. So we're currently playing Pokemon Sword. I was playing Let's Go Pikachu for a little bit, but then my brother wanted to play it, so I just gave that to him. So yeah, we're playing Pokemon Sword. I'm very curious to know if you have a favorite Pokemon game or something that you think I should try out, because I haven't really played Pokemon since I had my DS Lite. So that was actually a while ago. I'm not even familiar with a lot of the Pokemon in this game, so definitely still learning everything and seeing what games are really popular. I know Arceus is super popular, so I definitely want to play that, as well as the new Pokopia. I know that's more of like a cozy, chill game, and that's actually what I'm looking for sometimes. So I'm just waiting a little bit, maybe I'll pick it up full price, maybe I'll see if someone else is selling it used. But yeah, super excited to check that one out as well. Nice. I just evolved. But I also playing some Mario. I started Mario Odyssey. That's been super fun. Definitely different because it's like a 3D platformer versus the old like Super Mario Brothers I was playing on the 2DS, on the DS, which is like a 2D platformer. So that's been pretty cool. Now I'm currently also working on a video for this guy, which is the Samsung Z Fold 7. So that video is definitely going out first before this one. So you're going to see that one first. I'll link that again up here down in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I've been having fun with this phone. It's been pretty cool being able to use something in this form factor, like a tablet form factor, but then also fit in your pocket. So it's super weird. Obviously, a lot of people are excited to try this out just because it's definitely not something that is super common right now. I'm pretty sure that a lot of other brands are going to start doing this soon for a bunch of their phones, but yeah, pretty fun to use so far. I just need to film a couple more voiceovers and B-roll shots and send over to my editor, who will be editing that video and probably this video as well. So let us know down in the comments below if you like the new editor so far. So I actually just received a notification that something that's ready to be picked up that I'm going to be bringing along for my trip. I was not expecting this to happen, but we're gonna go pick it up right now. Holy, it's so cold. Super excited. Have a good day. Holy, it's so cold. Okay, I'll show you guys what we picked up once we get home. Hey Google, turn on light 1. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got. Came in a nice Nano case. Super excited about this. We got a camera, a Sony a7 IV. So this is a loaner from Sony. I do not get to keep this. I will be giving this back, and they didn't pay me for anything. They're also not expecting any videos. This is literally just a loaner for me for my trip. So super excited to test this out. It's definitely going to be an upgrade from my a7 IV that's over there right now. Better autofocus. You have this screen that I really like, so you can open it if you want to do vlogging, or if you're like me who likes to do photos, you can literally also just tilt it up. So I do prefer this over the normal flip screens. Super cool. I think that's all that came. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was hoping they would send the 50 to 150 as well. I really wanted to test out that lens, but I don't think they have it available for me to bring for my whole trip just because I am gone for so long. So we're just gonna take this camera. But I think that means we're still going to be bringing all 3 cameras in, FX3, a7 IV, and a7 IV. I will be using the a7 IV and the a7 IV for photos for the wedding, and then during the rest of the trip I'll be using the FX3 and the a7 V, and it's just nice to have it back up. This is going to be my biggest trip of the year, so I definitely want to make sure that I am prepared, and I rather overpack a little bit rather than underpack. Pretty cool. Super excited to test this out. Alright, so it's like 10 p.m. at night, and I'm actually leaving tomorrow at like 11 a.m. and I have not started packing yet. Also, my room kind of just looks like it got hit by a tornado. I've been cracking out videos trying to get a bunch of stuff filmed before I leave because I know I'm not going to have as much time to film on the trip. So I was just doing that. That's why my room looks like a freaking mess. So we're going to clean everything up and get everything packed and hopefully not sleep too late. Alright, it's now 3 a.m. and we're finally finished packing. We're gonna head to bed. We're gonna end the vlog here. We will be doing, like I mentioned, a lot more vlogging during the trip. Not as much during Hong Kong because that's mostly just going to be a family, but I will be doing a ton of vlogging with Jaden, so stay tuned for that. And I definitely will still be showcasing a lot of my Hong Kong stuff over on Instagram and also here on YouTube Shorts, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. See you guys soon.